questions about this. We're actually doing much better on time than I thought we were.
If it were not a franchise, that number would be a lot lower because it would have had a lot more personal.
Completely. So if it's not a franchise, and let's just...
It may not have gone to zero. Would it have gone to zero? I don't know.
It's very... first of all, it's not going to be zero because usually there's at least some tangible asset value. And this is not, there's no way to sort of insulate yourself against personal goodwill with a tangible asset. I'll get back to you in a second, sir. But if this is not a franchise, it's very easily that this could be switched. It could be 82%. In which case, then you'd be talking about a much lower number here, still divisible. If it were not a franchise and let's say the partnership agreement didn't stipulate lack of control, or didn't stipulate fair value, then you'd likely have had a discount for lack of control and marketability, which would certainly impact the concluded price.
Okay, so you're an objective person,
Yes.
professional,
Yes.
doing evaluation
Mhm.
in situations where you're called in to give you the assets, shall we say.
Business assets.
Yeah, right. So do you get sued or attacked, or do they just hire their own valuation person and then they fight it out?
What a great question. Do not get sued. I'm an expert, and my expertise is specific to the problem being solved. Do I get attacked? 100% of the time. There is going to be somebody that is not happy. Not usually. It's very often that the person who is not happy is the person who is paying me. But my role is not to advocate for one side versus the other. As I said earlier to this gentleman, I am less of a coach and more of an umpire. My guiding principle is when I'm standing or sitting in the witness chair and I'm being asked questions by the judge or by either attorney, I have to be able to state that my analysis is objective, and I have to be able to state that there is no bias one way or the other. Listen, there's some people in this business, and I won't call any names, right here in the city, who don't have that same standard. I've been in the courtroom against them where judges have absolutely eviscerated them. Because, in this one particular case that I'm thinking of that I absolutely won't call any names, he approached both parties ahead of time and said, listen, I can give you a quick and dirty valuation. Just take this off the table, quick and dirty, I'll bill you $5,000 and that'll be the end of it. That conversation was relayed in court over and over and over and over again. He was made to defend it. And then when I got on the stand, the attorney who hired me, on whose side I'm working, says, Mr. Walters, have you ever been asked to do a quick and dirty valuation? I have not. Mr. Walters, what would you think about an expert who is doing quick and dirty valuation? I mean, it was just the biggest issue for him. Needless to say, our side won because if you go into court with a document that represents quick and dirty, that's not a good position to have it in court.